You finally have a free afternoon. No deadlines, no obligations, nothing on the calendar. You sit down, you take a breath. And within about 90 seconds, your hand is reaching for your phone. Not because you need it, not because someone texted, just because sitting still feels wrong, uncomfortable, almost like you are wasting something. You probably tell yourself you are bad at relaxing, that you have an addictive personality, that modern life has broken your attention span. But here's what nobody tells you. Your ancestors had more free time than you will ever have, far more. And they were not miserable, they were not bored, they were not scrolling through anything. So what were they doing? The answer changes everything about how you understand restlessness, boredom, and the strange guilt you feel on a quiet Saturday morning. You've been taught to think of ancient life as constant struggle, teeth-gritting survival, every day a fight for food and shelter. But the evidence tells a different story, a much stranger story. Ancient humans were not constantly working. They were the most leisured beings in human history. The question is not why they rested so much.
The question is why resting feels so impossible for you.
Around 45,000 years ago, a woman sits on a hillside overlooking a valley. The sun is warm. The hunt was 2 days ago. The gathered roots are drying in the shade. There is no urgent task. She is, by any modern definition, doing nothing. Primal imagery. But if you could sit beside her, you would notice her eyes are moving constantly. She's watching the tree line, tracking a bird's flight path, listening to the rhythm of insects. Slow, intriguing. Her hands are never still. She turns a small piece of obsidian over and over, feeling its sharp edges. She's not bored, she's not relaxing, she's doing something that does not have a name in your world. Her brain treats it as the most natural state of being, scanning. This is the first thing you need to understand. Ancient humans did not experience time the way you do. They did not slice their day into work time and free time. There was no weekend. There was no clocking out. There was only continuous existence, where every moment could contain food, danger, social information, or opportunity. Their brains were optimized for constant low-level engagement with the environment. And your brain was built the exact same way. In the 1960s, anthropologist Marshall Sahlins published a study of hunter-gatherer societies that changed how researchers think about prehistoric work. He called them the original affluent society. That phrase still makes some economists uncomfortable. Here's what he found. Foragers in places like the Kalahari Desert spent around 12 to 19 hours per week securing food, water, shelter, and tools. The rest, the vast majority of their waking hours, was what researchers called leisure. But that word is misleading. When anthropologists looked closer at what that leisure actually contained, they found something unexpected. A study by Polly Weisner in 2014 analyzed thousands of conversations among the Kung San foragers of Botswana. She found daytime talk was overwhelmingly practical. Discussions of hunting routes, plant locations, tool repairs, social gossip. Nighttime talk shifted to stories, myths, and jokes. Both were forms of work: information work, social work, emotional work. There was no moment in the ancestral day where the brain could safely power down completely. The environment was never truly safe. Predators did not take weekends off. Neighboring groups did not send calendar invites. The brain that survived was the brain that never fully stopped processing the world around it. And that brain is still inside your skull right now. Isotope analysis of ancient bones tells a similar story. Researchers at sites like El Cidrón in Spain studied strontium and oxygen isotopes in Neanderthal teeth, chemical fingerprints that record where a person moved during childhood. Analytically, what they found was not constant frantic migration. It was a slow, rhythmic movement across familiar territory. Measured, that means your ancestors spent weeks at a time in one place, sitting, watching, waiting, processing. But they never described this as boring. And that's the clue. Boredom, the specific modern agony of having nothing to do and being distressed by it, may be a very recent invention, a luxury problem created by the collision of two things that never existed together in human history. You are sitting in a safe room. No predators, no immediate survival threats, a brain that's screaming at you to scan for something, anything. Revelatory, your phone is not the problem. Your phone is the solution your brain grabbed when it realized there was nothing worth scanning in your immediate environment. Slow, intriguing. This leads to the twist that most people miss. Myth-breaking. Your brain is not a thinking machine that occasionally needs rest. It's a foraging machine that occasionally thinks. Careful explanation. The default mode network, the set of brain regions that activates when you're not focused on an external task, was once called the resting state. But neuroscientists now know it's anything but resting. It's busy, it's processing your life, it's running through social scenarios, it's reviewing memories, it's planning future threats. It's doing exactly what your ancestors' brains did around the fire 40,000 years ago, integrating information, rehearsing survival, processing relationships. Brutal truth. The reason you feel bad when you try to do nothing is not that you have a broken attention span. It's that your brain's foraging mode has no target. In the ancestral world, doing nothing meant sit still, but keep scanning, keep processing, keep your hands lightly occupied, stay connected to the people around you. It was never empty. Your modern doing nothing means sit in a quiet room alone with no environmental information coming in, no social connection, no tactile engagement, no purpose. Just you and your thoughts in a sensory vacuum. Pressure building. Your brain interprets this sensory vacuum as a threat. Complete silence in ancestral terms meant something was wrong. The birds stopped singing. The predators were close. The world had gone dangerous. Sharp transition. So your brain activates a stress response. It raises your heart rate. It floods you with cortisol. It sends urgent signals. Move, check, find something, do anything.
And you, not knowing any of this, grab your phone and feel ashamed.
The modern mirror is uncomfortable because it shows you something you probably don't want to see. The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That's not a willpower failure. That's a foraging rhythm. Each check is a quick scan of the environment. What changed? What's new? What needs attention? Your ancestors did the same thing, except they scanned the horizon for game and the tree line for predators. You're scanning a glowing rectangle for likes and notifications. The content that hooks you hardest, negative news, social drama, unpredictable rewards, is the content that mimics the most important ancestral scanning targets: threats, social status changes, scarce resources appearing unpredictably. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a saber-toothed cat in the grass and a stressful email from your boss. The chemistry is the same. The stress is the same. The compulsion to keep checking is the same. You are not addicted to your phone. You are foraging in an ecosystem where the berries never run out, and none of them are nutritious. So what do you actually do about this? Not a 5-step productivity system, not a digital detox. Something simpler, something harder. You start recognizing restlessness for what it is. Not a bug in your brain, a signal that you have nothing worth scanning right now. And the solution is not to stop scanning, it's to find better targets. Measured. Your ancestors scanned for things that mattered. Trail game, right plants, the mood of the group, the sound of the wind changing. Your brain still wants meaningful scanning targets. It wants sensory information that is relevant to your survival. But your survival has been outsourced. Your food comes from a store, your threats come from a screen. Your social world fits in your pocket. The antidote is not to force yourself to sit still and be bored. It's to give your foraging brain something real to process. Firm, practical. Go outside and just watch. Sit in a public space and observe people. Listen to a full song without touching your phone. Cook something with your hands. Hold an object and feel its weight. Talk to someone without a screen between you. Reassuring. Every one of these is a legitimate scanning target. Your brain treats them differently because they're real. They have texture, they have consequences. They trigger the ancient reward circuitry that your phone only pretends to activate. So here you are again, free afternoon, no plans, sitting still, but now you know what the restlessness actually is. It is not weakness, it is not addiction, it is not something wrong with you. It's a foraging brain waking up in an empty room and asking, with genuine biological urgency, what is there to pay attention to?
The answer used to be everything. The horizon, the fire, the people around you, the stories, the tools in your hands. And the answer now is whatever you choose to give it. The ancestors who survived were the ones who paid attention to the right things, not the ones who tried to shut their brains off and relax. You were never bad at doing nothing. You were just never designed to do nothing in the first place.